Heidi-ho, neighborinos. God, now, after everything I've learned, what do I think would be the most logically advantageous additions I do think it's very useful that I keep landing next to geothermal vents, though. That's something I'm probably going to want to keep doing. They can keep up the symmetry. If I build this out a little bit more, it'll mean I can flip this sideways. I could put my mech charger over there. Getting mech related stuff built is a thing I can do, and it is also definitely not a priority for me because I don't really care about that at all. Like, when I think of long-term mech stuff, one of the main things I think is like you want some, like the farmhand ones or whatever they are, things to like do your farming for you, because it doesn't matter actually. Everything is skill based, right? So like I don't want construction bots like this one. I don't want this because it's gonna construct everything standard, no chance at higher quality, and it gets in the way. So if I had other bots doing like growing and stuff like that, it's not gonna get as much. That would kind of be a big deal if it's somehow losing things. I do want to consider power alternatives. If I just need to get, because these get to 1700 in a day, I think it balances out to 1.1. Since it doesn't run at night. So that means for each one of these, I'll need more than one of these. But these are tiny. So if I had 4 of these, that would be doing better than all of these. And it would take up a minuscule portion of my ship, and then I could have what I was talking about, like a door somewhere in here. I could move this up to here, and this could be moved up to here, and that would look way cooler than having these big old solar generators taking up space. And they can't even sustain my ship, which is kind of what's important. The pemmican landing there was useful because we need food for the animals. But I think how is this more important. This is critical. These are important. I suppose these can be critical. No, this has to be my one critical one for those. So that means what? These should not be. Actually, this one can be critical. These ones I'm gonna probably change. Now, am I gonna flip this? I gotta remember this, I probably should not try to move. And if I expand this way, I want to expand this way at the same time. So I think I should stick to moving this side out. I also kind of want to put a fourth bed, just because 4 people being wounded at once is not a surprising thought. I'll just need to build some. It takes 5 components for each of these. So I'll build one at a time until I get a good one. Perfect. Yeah, the gene stuff, as much as it's cool, right now all I should really care about is having storage space for gene packs that I might want to save up. So let me think about this. Yeah, it's gonna be a big focus to try to land on more GravCore locations. Kind of just focus on going to that. And it sucks because as much as I want to keep expanding my ship, actually I think this is as much space as I could want, I think. Hold up, let me see something. Okay, so this is 9. If I wanted to do a full landing pad, I could put it at this line, at the back line, and it would still fit as long as I don't expand my building too far past this line, anywhere over here. And I don't think I really want to build backwards at all right now. Would also be nice to get some less of a this thing, whatever this is. Be nice to have less of that going on. Set up some individual rooms. See, I did backtrack for Valerie, and I'm not upset about that, but I feel like there's part of me that wishes I could have set up a bed for my people and let them have a kid, and then I focus on trying to see if a kid could end up being that kind of role in the future. I'm pretty happy with how things are going now, though. Alright, let me see how many grab panels I'll need to extend the side far enough to put this sideways. I got 67. So let's see what this is going to look like. Also, okay, yeah, these do not use any grab panels. Although the energy, these use 50 panels each. So that's going to hold back my building if I hopefully every time I find a grav core it's around grav light panels, because if I don't save these I'm gonna have the ability to make a power thing and not actually make it. So I'll need to expand this line out, right? Am I not? Yeah, okay, because this is where it indents. So that would be the wall. So this is how far I need to go, I think. And then I remove these corner ones. How much is that? 16? I could take that further. Inspired trade, Anna. Okay, that could actually hit us in a useful way. I'm gonna get rid of this right now. We're doing it. I just visualized her. Wait, who is it? Yeah, Chopstick. I just visualized her running up to the healer mech serum, like the little gun-looking thing, grabbing one, like inject her brain, and it suddenly just healed. Okay, let's try it. I would have done that so long ago. I've had those literally since the beginning. I've had those since the beginning. You mean I could have... Wait. Okay, the disadvantages are still there. So the scar is gone? Was it at least like causing pain or something? Because... Okay, well, I'm not mad at this, I guess. I don't know what that changed aside from... Chopstick is happy. Yeah, was this... Eating consciousness? Oh, that's from the supercharge. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say about that, but I think that's all good. We got a raid. pretty. It's getting. Where is our. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. How rich are we getting? Total wealth. That's actually kind of high. That's actually, I'm not going to lie, that's kind of high. I might want to remove the silver flooring from my kitchen. These are sterile tiles. Sterile tiles, I think, I will strongly assume their advantages primarily in hospitals. Yeah, okay, so I can get the same. They're quick to clean. So steel tiles is what we're doing in here. But I don't think they look good. They give a -1 just like, okay, well, the chairs in here make up for it. No, actually, diamond mind bend carpet? Associated with drug use, totemic slab, totemic boards, animalist slab, totemic techist. I could put techist carpet in the room, but we are limited on our. Oh yeah, but that's the point of it. This actually sounds best. Hex tile, steel hex tile. Oh yeah, we're getting raided. Lich, Kaz, Hoink, Mike, Valerie, Savannah. I'ma say that's all we're gonna need. Lich is hanging out down there. Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh, our mini turrets. Okay, let's hold fire then. Now we're going to see if either of these are worth having on our team. Because that's something I can consider now. I have 2 extra beds. And age is never a age is never a concern, because we can simply reverse their life with the otherworldly dark arts rituals. Now, 47 medical, social, intellectual, Pessimist, clone farmed. That's all whatever. Neanderthal, very neurotic, psychically deaf, fast walker. This... wait, these are both dead? Okay. Okay, I thought that one was alive, maybe. Chase them down. Oh yeah, we can use the bodies. Come on, Val. You can't be... There we go. Come on, you can get him. You can get him. How far is your range? "11 hours. We can get one more shot in, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're gonna have an issue here. I forgot that our wealth is higher than I considered. Okay. Now this Hussar though, okay. Well, I can't diminish the value of a good Hussar because... yeah, this one is pure fighter, really good. Psychopath, psychically deaf. This is actually just pure soldier, perfect for that, and I could totally use a second pure soldier. Will I be able to catch him? It's looking like no. I could have a random person get off one shot from our mortar, and if it hits right, it could down them. Let's see if I could do that. Okay. They're gonna try to go along the corner, I think, because that was as close as I could have ever hoped to get. Let's not do that again, though. 4 hours left. Two hours and he's still standing. Yeah, that is not a survivable moment. Okay, another thing I could check. No, I gotta go back and try that again. That's when I really would like to have 2 designated pure soldiers. Snow. Slow for walking. That was so close. Okay, they're fighting. If I walk away, do they run? This person just does not quit. It's gotta be the go juice or something. Maybe I can catch him with the ghoul first. What would be a way to get through this? Okay, so I should probably save right before the fight actually begins. Now this is called save scumming. And it's my bread and butter when it comes to a game like this. Now, that's enough to get them to stop running, I think. Or not. We're gonna see this Zeus hammer. That's the reason I don't like the Zeus hammer. They're great for actually like brutally destroying people, but the point is typically not to do that. 4 hours. I think this is probably a good time to save, just because there's a chance we could get them back if they get down with the same bleeding rate. Maybe. The snow slows us down. It's got to be a SAR thing, because I never see people fight this long. Hyper aggressive. Reduced pain. Maybe it's the reduced pain that keeps them going. Unstoppable. Stagger time. That's just stagger time. Starting to think this isn't a good idea. They just don't stop. Why can't I just arrest them? You can always arrest people. Arrest. That's the best we are gonna get. And I think the only way this could work out there we go. Tend without medicine. It'll be slower, but hopefully did Lich do that? Did Lich just attack them when... No. Okay, so it is possible to get him knocked down. Did that knock the thing out of their hand? Oh, it knocked the hand out of the thing, I think. Remove the hand. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This is imperative. Starting to think maybe the only way they fall down is if I break off both their legs. We're getting a soldier. We're getting a super soldier out of this. Because that's what we need with all these bigger fights that pop up. You can't just have Kaz or whatever his name is. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Okay, so if I drop the hammer, and I'll call off the ghoul. That was a little bit... I think this is the problem I have with RNG. It's like if a person wasn't going to get knocked down from several horrible blows in another moment, one punch, is that really going to knock someone out? Not even just knocked out, actually dead. This is taking too long. You know, actually, I'm going to pause and wait until I finish this. Okay, so I jumped back a little further until the guy wasn't wounded, and it got him pretty much this like first or second time. But yeah, since we've already got one super soldier, it's not a problem, or one hussar, it's not a problem to have a second person with the go juice dependency, because we've already got the supply of go juice around. Already got the mentality of making sure I have some. But okay, this is, the wound is covered up. We can capture now. Alright, would be nice to extend this and have like a whole little prisoner area. Like, but that just makes me think of our bedroom, and it seems a little excessive. Right leg destroyed. Yeah, we're gonna leave that gone until this guy's on our team. And the thing is, resistance, unwavering loyalty. That's what I was afraid of. So we're gonna have to do the... Actually, did we... Okay, on this reset, since I reset the stuff I've done, I do not have the serum thing built. I have both shards left, and I used one of them on the iron dude, whatever his name was. So we don't have to worry about him now. Now this is a much more important thing, and I can do that on Asate. I should set proper nicknames for everyone so I don't have to keep saying stupid things like Teshuenzi. Tess. Haplo the Yitkin can be named Habby. Habby the Yitkin. Be able to get the resources to build much more easily when we have a gaping opening between these rooms. Okay, hold on. This will be extra space for adding. Okay, I can fit additional storage and the two things that I wanted to put down there. And what else am I thinking? How big is this? Oh, it'd be nice to have that like out of the way, right next to where it can keep making components and stuff. Now the animals have plenty of food. Good, everything stays frozen. That's one advantage of being in a cold area. I'm really doubting there would be anything in here if I started digging. Once again, I was talking about getting out of here as soon as possible, and now I don't really care. There's no reason to rush, no reason to be in a hurry. Actually, this would be a perfect setup to move this right here. Perfect positioning. Because I can access each bed from each side, and it seems official. Building the hex tiles. Ratchery time yet? 3 days. Why isn't anyone... It's such a simple thing. Can this be removed? Over here it's not removed. I think it can be removed. And won't change anything. Then I can fit a small, whatchamacallit, that can be accessed through here. I also want to consider how much this can reach. Ultimately, I'm going to have all these things in a perfect circle, and everything outside of it is going to be something else. So this should need to be moved up 1 so that it can reach all these. Yeah. Small wooden shelf. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I'll at least be able to make this circular side fit completely under there. I'm also wondering if it would make sense that I can fit this as facing upwards, and this will be an open path, but nah, it's too convenient to have a path straight through from the door. Unless, since this is down here, this is going to be a big area, so then it would make sense to direct back here first. If I'm going to be building in this area, I need to wait till I move to a place without my generator in the way. Might as well do the brain thing on this guy immediately. Oh yeah, it's cold here. That's the problem. But I can set things up so I can do it inside. I can do that in here. I can put more decorative things in random spots, and I can start making more decorative things. Make terror sculpture. Everything I'm going to be making will be out of steel for the most part, I think. Let's make the room smaller so I can fit so my fire isn't distributed too far. Not psychically sensitive? Oh, that hurts. What way is there around that? I have to implant psychic sensitivity into him so that he can have one thing done to him. I can't have him as a prisoner that's my soldier. That would be ridiculous. Oh man, that was such a hassle to get him. And now I can't use him? I could sell him. I could take his organs. Oh man, he's even got medical, which would be perfect for a soldier. That sucks so much. There's got to be something I can do. No, I'm just gonna have to look this up. Okay, I could give him LTEX gear, which I don't know if I can make that or something. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm screwed on him. Can't I like lobotomize him and then maybe silo caps? I'll get him to rethink things a little bit. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if anything can change. That sucks. That was like my long-term plan now, to get a second solid soldier. Furniture. much more? I've got 51 more graphite panels. So I think I can extend this even further and make space for this, and wonder if it would be helpful to get some of these things out of the way. I don't know why I should need my power all wedged in up here. But then, if it isn't up there, then all this space is kind of like, what am I, like, there's something. There's got to be something up here. I mean, I could turn it into a little slave sleeping area, or I actually don't know. I wonder if I'd save space by moving my pathway one over right here. I kind of feel like that would make things more sensible. Chicken's just not gonna move. There we go, finally. Gestator. This would make more sense to be right here if they're both in range of this. Then I can try to fit. Anything down here should be stuff that I'm not going to want to sell. And a lot of those things would be good stuff that I want to save, but I'm not always completely sure about that, so I need to be able to sell those sometimes. Uninstall. What would be a way? Is there somewhere that would make better sense for my chickens to be put? If I remove one of these beds, I could put the pen marker in the hen box, but then there would be no food. Damn it. And I did just remove all the food that they were surviving on. So we're gonna have to leave here ASAP, I think. I'll put these bodies in here. Okay, so this was a waste. I think I'm gonna hunt all these. And then we'll leave. So that's going to be a sudden attack. We're going to get attacked by them. Then we'll need to leave. And we will not pick the pemmican location just because I want to keep things interesting. I wish I could see the date on each of these things, because where's the inspired trade? .2 days, there it is. So animal location needs to be changed. Caribou time. like it's just the one. So that's good. Yeah, the snow slowing everyone down is one of the big problems here. I think Savannah has... oh, just a sniper. Chopstick has the accurate one. Alright, now we gotta get everyone out of here. How did I know that was going to happen? The bionic leg doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. Ship looks awesome now. Okay, both those bodies are gone now, aren't they? Ooh, what's this? They're fighting. Now this is one thing I can use my soldier for. He'll be valuable. It's just, I mean, actually it's no more valuable than any other prisoner. Because each one gives us 3 each, I'm pretty sure. And George is my psi-focus person. See, that's one thing I was going to complain about. I was afraid that that was going to happen with them, that they were going to be unwaveringly loyal. But they're a psychopath. A psychopath wouldn't give a shit about any kind of loyalty. That's a fact. And that should mean unwavering loyalty is not possible. Doesn't make sense there. Would not have the social inclination to care about anything specific like that. So I think these are the same width. Let's see if I can make this. I have 51. It would only take 26, 24. For the sake of symmetry, I'm gonna do this. Just for the sake of symmetry. I was going to say, if I wanted, I could have saved those 51. That would have been enough that all I would need is a grav core in order to get one of the power things. And if I'm getting 1,000 power from one of them, if these each get 1,100 per day-ish, then it would make sense to be able to remove one of them. Then I could put my door through here, and I could have a beginning. I could also move this inside and get rid of these. And actually I could get rid of this whole... I think I'd want to be able to access this, so I'd be able to get rid of all this. And that would look better too. This can be moved now to make more space for this stuff. And they'll be standing outside of... That's perfect. So now all this can be additional storage. Or I can move this stuff over there. I'm probably going to move all this stuff around again anyway, since I'm working on this. Wait, the tribute collector. I can't always sell him to a slaver if I don't want to do the tribute thing. Now let's see how far this goes. Oh, that's really barely any. Let's make some chairs. Oh, I'm out of trees, aren't I? Oh yeah, all our animals are gonna be getting hungry. Gotta pause the butchery. And open up the elephant. Oh, our chicken escaped. Well, that's one thing. Now that we have enough space in this room, I can move this stuff. Out of the way. Say it's time to go. I don't think there's anything I care about in here. I don't know if there's any value to deconstructing any of this stuff either. Contains nothing. Doesn't have a chair for it. Oh, wait. Stuff down here, I can this could be a workshop area, I guess. It's just I kind of want to have a tool cabinet in there, which also isn't that important now that I think of it. Plus 6% work speed. That's not important if we're going to be this like focused inside of a ship that's mobile. Where's my terror sculpture? The cool part about this is I can also fit a chair right there. Okay, I think that's about everything I wanted to do. Didn't notice that uranium there. Fueled smithy. Gotta make sure as much of my power is off as possible. Seems like I should be able to reach these in space. What else is power hungry? This is. But we're going to be landing and probably build one of these immediately anyway. Symmetrical. Neato. But what should this area be? Should I move these things over there? Here's a thought. I like the way this looks, but I think I'm gonna have to ruin a little bit of that. So now we have 24. 9 plus 9. Ooh, hold up. Might have a good use for my last few. 9 left. Wait. Okay, it might be 7 left. But I've got an idea. Hold on. I'll wait until the wall's up. Here's my thought. Let's remove Trying to see where this lines up. This wall goes out. Succumb to frostbite. You for real? Okay, so I guess okay, well, hens are dead. Guess we get to forget about that. They, I do not care too much about, so that's fine. Let me see. This wall aligns with that opening. This wall. Let me see this. That goes 8 to the corner. So if that's 8 to the corner. The corner. This is a missing corner. Marble tile. And some, there's got to be at least a small amount of marble somewhere. This can be deconstructed then. So can this. I'll just keep that somewhere. Where did we get a shuttle engine from? I must have had that for a while. Okay, so all these things are accessible through here. Now I can deconstruct these walls. Shouldn't it just... Okay. Minutes ago. I guess they're gonna get the tiger baby. Okay, so we can raise them, I think. Do they chill out after a while? think we're gonna have to undo everything for the last 10 minutes. I'm gonna guess that's permanent. So let's see how long ago that was. Urgently hungry. I'm guessing it's because we've got things on top of the spot. So let's open up some more spaces. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? I feel like this is weird. Why would they move one of them right now suddenly? Oh, it's because I had it marked off for a long time. So I just moved it to the priority place. Oh yeah, we could have saved the damn hens. Actually, that's close enough that I'm gonna try to do that this time. If I gotta go back that far, might as well try to save the hens. Okay, and what's their immunity at? 4 or something? -10. So we should get there. Okay, and the chickens are surviving on alcohol lately. I did not consider that. They have no food and they are just drinking beers. So we're gonna have one hen now. I could have taken it to a safer location. Okay, let's do that instead. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the rec room for now. Now, pick it the fuck up. Okay. Alternative thinking. No, that wouldn't help. So we needed the heating in here immediately already, and we don't have that, so let's make 2 heating things as quickly as possible. Okay, now we're in a safe temperature. That was annoying. I'm going to deconstruct this. Cool starvation. Now we gotta redo all this stuff again. Okay, so what can I undo here? Ferrite harvester. Wonder what kind of disadvantage there would be to having an anomaly in an open storage room. I'm gonna have to throw in a bunch of small ones in here. So, I think it's time to get the frick out of here. Oh yeah, now I gotta redo all this. Whoops, wait. No. I forget how this is gonna go. Just these ones. I measured this all out already. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes 6 from the side. And that's a blank corner. So then 6 from the side. This is going to be blank corner. Do not remove this while the prisoner is still here. Okay, this is fine. End of this video. But things are looking pretty good so far. We're not having any hungry liches. Our pets have enough meat to last for a little while. And then I'm going to build the marble flooring. Let me see how this is lined up again. This is the wall. Okay. 6, 6. So the wall should be here, or this should be extended out to here. I don't care. We are getting out of here right now. We are getting out of here right now. And when I say right now, what I mean is the beginning of the next video. Sounds good to me.